Like I said, that says we've got to talk to Alice. Who is teeny tiny on the table? And this little conversation should trigger our next quest, which is teeny tiny problems. There we go.
It's been so nice chatting with you.
So we'll find out what we've got to do first. So first we're going to return to the forest. Here we are, we used the bouncy mushroom. Now we've got to check in with the Cheshire Cat. So after talking to us and the Cheshire Cat, he tells us to come back to the entrance and fish out this jar of hearts. So here we are at the singing flowers. And they say they can't sing because they need watering. So we're going to have to water them. Okay, so we need to get our watering can. And water the flowers. 1, 2, and 3. Even though there's 4 of them, but never mind. That gives us some seeds. So we've got to pick them up. Bags of seeds. So pick them ones up. And I presume we've got to go and make something with them, haven't we? Find the mushroom that's blue. Now that's near the entrance where you come into the realm. So I'll see you when I get back there. So here we are, we've got to pick up the tiny blue mushroom that's next to him. And it's sparkling. So we can do that. And now we've got to find the bird. Now he's just at this entrance here. So here's the pencil bird. He's just past the entrance when you come into the realm. He is easy to miss. Now he's going to ask you a series of questions. And I don't know whether it matters if you get them wrong. I think you can keep going till you get them right, but you can see my answers. So here's me trying to work it out. I was like, I'm not sure. So I went back away and that didn't do anything. So I ask again. So I'll just take a guess at this one, I think. So then it moves on to the next question. So we followed a white rabbit to get down here. That's an easy question. And if you remember back in the story, they're celebrating an birthday. And then how many guards? Again, I just guessed at this one. I like the pencil bird. And then the last one was how many questions did he ask us? And then he gives us something. And we've got to craft something with it. So let's go to the crafting table. We're crafting the perfume. So I think we've got to go and give this to Alice now, haven't we? Here we are, back in the Queen's garden. We're going to give the perfume to Alice, or at least put it on the table, I think.
Goodbye.
Oh,
I mean hello.
don't know what happened there. Right. Oh, and Alice is normal size again. I guess that's our tweeny tiny problem over with. What did you do? Well, we just made you some perfume. And now I think we've got our next quest underway. Maybe not. We've got to free these creatures now.
Oh dear. Do come see me again.
Oh, they are. There's their friendship level. She's number 1.
Farewell.
No, so we're still doing teeny tiny problems. Because we've got to free the teeny tiny creatures. You have to use some of the perfume. Let's go back over to the table, find the perfume. Then we can use it. Hey! Look, we are super tiny. So now we've got to do certain things so we can use our tools to get the 4 keys to free the creatures. So let's go for it. So first things first, we have to find our way up to the perfume bottle to spray it. So we walk up these plates, turn around a little bit, keep walking. We can press the thing on the perfume bottle, and that'll give us a spray on the floor to make ourselves big again when we need to. So we've got to touch the perfume puddle to grow big and then go and talk to Alice again. So we'll do that. There's a perfume puddle just in front of us. We're big again, which means we can go and talk to Alice. And she's over there by the creatures. So you've basically got to look around the garden until you've found everything in your list. And if you've anything like me, you've found stuff already. Like a little spoon, I think it was, and dice. So you've just got to look around the garden, look all around until you find your things. Just basically got to look in all the nooks and crannies. See there? There's the playing cards. So I've only got one more thing to get, and I think it was hidden a bit out the way. I'll show you when I get to it. It was just hidden round here, the marbles, so I've got them. So I've got everything, so now what I've got to do, place the game items you found on the table. So if you go to the table, you'll find you've got an interact thing where you can place all your items. There you go, there's 4 altogether. So I think what have I put there? I don't know. Boxes or chairs, a spoon, playing cards, marbles. Oh, dice, the other one was. Chair. What am I like? Right, what have we got to do now? Use the perfume again to be small and end up on the table. And now you're looking for 4 keys. But there's certain things you've got to do to get them. Like knock cards over or move cards out the way. And you've either got to break stuff, fish stuff, or yeah, you've got to dig a key out the fairy cake. So let's go and do them now then. See, I'm walking up here and I can interact with it. That turns the card. So I need to turn that. There's a key, but I can't get to that yet. So I turn the card, push this one over. So it acts as a bridge. Oh, we've got to get the key out the sugar as well by melting the sugar or dissolving the sugar. Got to hit the teapot with our pickaxe. So let's go and do some of that. So if I come past the marbles under this little bridge, I can go up this ramp and get the first key. Which is easy enough because it's just lying there on top of the dice. so I can pick that up. So that's key number 1. So here we are coming towards a cup of sugar. And we've got to dissolve this sugar. So we need to use a watering can to just dissolve the sugar. And we can get the key. So that's key number 2. Let's go and get key number 3. So here we are back at the little cupcake. And we've got to take the key out of the frosting. There we go. That's key number 3. And now let's go and get key number 4 out the bottom of the cup by the big teapot. Here we are finally. I even get lost walking around the little table. But in my defence, I am miniature. So you go up to the teapot, smash it. Smash a hole in the side of it. And again, there you go, which will fill up your cup, and then you've got to fish out the key. And to do that, you've just got to come to the adjacent ramp card, so you can get a better angle, and then fish out the key. There you go, you've got all 4 keys, and now you've got to take them back to Alice. So you've got to step on the perfume to grow big, so you can take them back to Alice.